it was signed by the Secretary, Harper Valley PTA.
That's Jeannie C. Riley singing the iconic song Harper Valley PTA.
And this is Patsy Cline singing Walking After Midnight.
I go out walking after midnight.
You'll notice a trend?
And you see it again during this Dolly Parton performance. And from this performance of Johnny with June Carter Cash in 1968,
40 to 50 years ago was the accepted narrative that these country girls were just gonna take a break from scrubbing dishes and raising children to come sing us a country song before. Yeah, why don't you get back to work there, sweetie pie?
oh, hold on, Billy. That's kind of true, but there's a near fatal flaw with your thinking. I'm Addison Hager, and this is still cringy. Tell me in the comments section if you know why we can't blame them for being sexist. At least not for sticking women on the front porch all the time.
You're gonna make me wait?
Yes, I am, but time codes are in the description if you're impatient.
Consider tapping subscribe while you're there for great country lists, like country stars who killed their own careers, stolen country songs, and singers with kids they didn't know about.
Let's move it along to a real cringy classic country moment. Imagine this happening on a TV talk show today.
Yes, people are always asking if they're real and.
Oh, I would
and this and
never.
that.
I would
I don't
never.
t-
You see.
No, you don't have to ask.
I would not.
I tell you what, these are mine.
I have certain guidelines on the show,
I usually say.
but I would give about a year's pay to peek under there.
Dolly Parton's chest was a frequent and encouraged topic of conversation. At the 1978 CMAs, this is how Ronnie Millsap read either her or Crystal Gale's name as CMA Entertainer of the Year nominee.
I want to know why she wasn't in my Braille Playboy. Dolly Parton? Yeah!
If you missed it, Ronnie, who is blind, said, "I want to know why she wasn't in my Braille Playboy."
Okay, listen. We're not prudes and we're not trying to cancel anyone. It's just, imagine if he said that on TV in 2023. Right or wrong, we'd cringe. It continues. Dolly wins that award and admits she busted out the front of her dress. Check out Johnny jumping in on her acceptance speech for Entertainer of the dang year.
That's all right.
But that's what I get for trying to put 50...
I just love to watch you talk.
Me too.
Anyway, my daddy said that's what I got for putting 50 pounds of mud in a 5-pound bag.
Johnny stomped all over her joke. I'm really just offended by the comedic error as much as I am the retro sexism.
For this next one, we turn to Slim Whitman.
It's called Indian Love Call, and it's not a song steeped in first-hand knowledge or historical fact. Slim Whitman from Florida. Once again, just imagine what would happen if an artist like Morgan Wallen opened up with...
Other songs that make indigenous groups into caricatures include Caliga by Hank Williams, Indian Outlaw by Tim McGraw, and Geronimo by George Jones. Johnny Cash's The Battle of Ira Hayes is an example that tells a more complete story. We'll link to it.
I'm not sure this next one is cringy, but it's really weird. In 1959, Johnny Horton took the Battle of New Orleans to #1. It's a song about the Battle of New Orleans. The actual Battle of New Orleans happened on January 8, 1815. 1815?
Yep, the early 19th century. Apparently there was still some colonial American pride during the Eisenhower era.
All right, a couple of rapid fire. That's Tanya Tucker's Would You Lay With Me from 1973. She was just 15 years old when she was singing about her, needs.
1973 must have been the friskiest year in country history, because that's when Conway Twitty dropped You've Never Been This Far Before.
It's a song about taking a girl's V-card with lyrics like, "I don't know what I'm saying as my trembling fingers touch forbidden places. I only know that I've waited for so long for the chances we are taking."
That's a lot to take in from a man in a Pepto-Bismol pink suit.
Okay, back to the beginning. Why am I wrong about the women in the front of houses?
You're not wrong. You just didn't identify the stage. Several TV shows and the Grand Ole Opry used a domestic facade as their setting, so everyone performed in front of a house with a fence and a swinging bench seat.
Oh, but that's still weird, isn't it? Why in the world did they try to make us believe in that lie?
Well, you'd have to ask the Opry. What's cringier to me is how limited these women were during performances. Check out this Jeannie C. Riley performance from the 1969 Grammys, starting with her intro.
Country music has come a long way since the washboard and the kazoo. Nowadays they use electric washboards and electric kazoos.
It was signed by the Secretary, Harper Valley PTA.
Yeah, that's not a good look. She doesn't even have a microphone, so she can't even pretend that she's not lip syncing.
We're just eye candy, Billy, here for Johnny Carson to slobber all over.
I'm Billy Dukes.
And I'm Addison Hager. Thanks for watching, and as always, thanks for subscribing.